We are honored to welcome you to the National Bank of Rwanda's conference celebrating its 6 years of existence. My name is Ingrid Chuzuzo with
Karimera Bob Allen,
and we shall be your MCs for the day. Now, to start us off, I would like to welcome the Honorable Governor of the National Bank of Rwanda for his welcome remarks.
Our guest of honor, Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Rwanda, ministers present, Madame Victoria Kwakwa, Regional Vice President of the World Bank, Mr. Habebe Selassie, IMF Director for Africa, Dr. Monique Sanzabaganwa, Deputy Chairperson of the African Union, colleagues, fellow governors and deputy governors, distinguished leaders of partner institutions here present, CEOs of financial institutions, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. A warm welcome to you all as we celebrate the 60th anniversary of the National Bank of Rwanda. This momentous occasion is not just a cause for festivity, but a time for reflection and charting a course for an even brighter future. I am deeply honored to welcome you, our distinguished guests, especially our esteemed international and regional guests that have traveled from far to be with us today. I am deeply honored to welcome, your presidency underscores the global nature of central banking and the importance of international collaboration in achieving shared economic goals. We hope your stay in Rwanda is not only enjoyable, but enriching. In a special way, I want to thank you, Right Honorable Prime Minister, for gracing this conference with your presidency as our guest of honor representing His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Rwanda. This signifies the importance our leadership attaches to the National Bank of Rwanda's role in Rwanda's economic well-being. Right Honorable Prime Minister, distinguished participants, the National Bank of Rwanda has come a long way since its establishment in April 1964. Like the rest of the country, the bank has undergone tremendous transformation over the last 30 years, playing a pivotal role in economic development of our country. Our monetary policy framework has evolved significantly, with transitions from direct monetary policy controls that utilize instruments like credit ceilings, sector credit allocation, regulated interest rates, and exchange controls to market-oriented policy instruments. As our financial sector developed and economic fundamentals changed, we recognize the need for a more effective approach. Thus, in 2019, we transitioned to a forward-looking, price-based monetary policy framework for better achievement of our inflation goals. Prior to the recent global challenges, Rwanda's economic performance was strong. Between 2006 and 2020, the bank, supported with other government initiatives, was able to maintain inflation at an average of 5.9%, despite the 2008 financial crisis that had our inflation at high levels. Rwanda's financial landscape has mirrored this growth, evolving from 7 financial institutions before 1994 to a thriving sector today with 11 banks, 461 microfinance institutions, 12 pension schemes, 18 insurers, 33 payment service providers, 78 foreign exchange dealers, 59 deposit-taking financial institutions, and a credit reference bureau, all under the supervision of the National Bank of Rwanda. This growth is reflected in a 21-fold increase in the financial assets of our financial institutions, increasing from 500 billion 2006 to 10.5 trillion last year, 2023, and an increase of 22 folds in the credit of the private sector by banks, increasing from 177 billion to 4.2 trillion over the same period. Similar numbers were recorded in financial inclusion, but we'll be seeing that shortly. Considering the sector's expanding size and complexity, as the regulatory body, the National Bank of Rwanda has prioritized the financial system soundness and stability. The bank adopted international regulatory standards, transitioning from prudential to risk-based supervision. This, alongside other changes, has necessitated a skilled workforce, increasing from 96 staff in 1995 to 580 members of our staff today, with the demographics also changing from an average age of 57 years to 38 years over the same period. This young workforce is agile, constantly challenging conventional practices and embracing global trends. We have not only grown in numbers, but also enhanced our capabilities. Services that we were previously outsourcing are now managed internally, showcasing the skills and expertise we have developed within the bank. Right Honorable Prime Minister, we cannot discuss the transformative journey of the National Bank of Rwanda without expressing our gratitude to those who have supported us through the years. First and foremost, through you, Right Honorable Prime Minister, I would like to thank the leadership of our country for the enormous support and continuous guidance we receive from you. The clarity of the vision, defined direction, and ambitious goals of the country's development agenda makes it easy for us to plug in and chart the way for the bank. Equally important, the autonomy and independence granted to the central bank, which are key pillars in achieving its mandate, are key pillars in achieving our mandate, and this is a trust we don't take for granted. To my colleagues, the central bank governors here present, thank you for generously opening your doors to our staff, allowing them to learn from your experiences. To the other partners that have been a key pillar in building the capacities of our staff and modernizing our systems and policies, these include but not limited to the IMF, the World Bank, MEFMI, Toronto Center, the Central Bank of Sweden, Access to Finance Rwanda, and many others. We thank you for your support. Your support has enabled us to build capacity, modernize our systems, and become an established institution that now supports other institutions. Right Honorable Prime Minister, distinguished participants, the global landscape is constantly in flux, echoing the saying, there's nothing permanent except change. And the National Bank of Rwanda recognizes this reality. We have continuously adapted and evolved to meet the new challenges and opportunities presented by the changing world. This evolution has led our focus to extend beyond price and financial sector stability. Today, the bank plays a pivotal role in supporting financial inclusion, financial sector development, climate change mitigation efforts, and ML safety initiatives. This expanded role perfectly embodies the theme of today's conference, the evolving role of central banks. In an era of rapid technological advancement, global interconnectedness, and shifting economic paradigm, central banks must continually adapt to ensure price and financial stability, as well as promote sustainable economic development. The traditional functions of central banks are expanding to include new responsibilities, ensuring they remain relevant and effective in fulfilling our mandates. This conference offers us a unique opportunity to delve deep into these critical issues. Through various panel sessions, we will explore successful strategies for navigating this evolving landscape. Right Honourable Prime Minister, distinguished participants, as I conclude, allow me to once again thank each and every one of you for taking your valuable time to be here today to celebrate with us, and most importantly, for being part of this important conference. The challenges we face are immense, but the collective power assembled here today is even greater. Let this conference be a launchpad for a new era of collaborative action. Together, let us rise as the cornerstone of global economic well-being, towering trees sheltering not just our individual nations, but the collective prosperity of the generations to come. I'm looking forward to an engaging and fruitful discussion throughout the day, and I thank you for your kind attention.